To the agenda. Any additions, deletions, reordering?
Madam Mayor,
Yes, Commissioner Mercer?
motion to approve as presented.
Do I have a second?
I would like to make a motion.
We've got a motion on the floor and a second. You have to see to that motion first. All those in favor, say so by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries 3-2. Moving on to presentations. Item 5A, hold on, 5A proclamation declaring July 2016 as National Parks and Recreation Month. Is there anyone here to receive this? I'm gonna stay right here.
Yes, that's fine.
Whereas parks and recreation programs enhance our quality of life by contributing to a healthy lifestyle, community building, economic development, and environmental sustainability. And whereas parks and recreation programs boost the economy, attract new business, and increase tourism. And whereas Florida is home to more than 170 state parks, trails, and historic sites that inspire residents and visitors with recreational opportunities and scenic beauty. And whereas our parks and trails ensure ecological beauty, provide space to enjoy nature, help maintain clean air and water, preserve plant and animal wildlife. And whereas local, state, and national parks located within the state of Florida contribute to the overall quality of life enjoyed by residents of and visitors to our state. And whereas the National Recreation and Park Association and the Florida Recreation and Park Association designated July as Recreation and Parks Month. Now therefore I, Pam Triolo, Mayor of the City of Lake Worth, Florida, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, do hereby proclaim July 2016 as National Parks and Recreation Month. Up next, item 5B, Apprentice Lineman Guillermo Canzares graduation.
Madam Mayor, honorable commissioners, for the record, welcome, Assistant Director of Electric. As we get ready to end the chapter of a 30-year career of an exceptional employee and a friend of mine, so must we continue to turn the page of this book and start a new chapter for another exceptional employee. I would like to take a moment to read something that I wrote 4 or so years ago on September 15, 2011. To whom it may concern, I was recently asked to write this letter of recommendation for Guillermo Canzares, who was a past employee of mine and is applying for the position of lineman apprentice. Mr. Canzares, I have known professionally and personally for approximately 11 years, and he was an employee of mine for a period of 2 years, beginning in 2004, ending in 2006. During this time, I have known Mr. Canzares. I have found that he is a go-getter, a hard charger, and is constantly thirsty to learn new things, and his interest in becoming a lineman only goes prove this. I cannot say enough about Mr. Canzares' work ethic, but describe it in one word: exceptional. He never shies away from taking on and performing extra duties. He is always reliable and knows that the job has to be done. He has excellent customer service skills, which he learned from being a meter reader as well as a meter service worker, and his close contact with customers while performing these functions in the field. When Mr. Canzares found out about this new opportunity, he called me immediately, telling me what was going on and asked for a little guidance. I knew immediately from the sound in his voice that this was something that he wanted and was going to give it his usual 150%. Knowing Mr. Cancesares' work ethic and attitude, I pushed him and stated that he should apply and go for it, and it would be a great move for him. It was a week later when Mr. Cancesares came to my office, and after congratulating him on his decision to pursue this new and exciting career, Mr. Cancesares, knowing that I don't do this for anyone, asked rather humbly if I would write this letter. I was surprised that he would have apprehension in asking me, and told him that I am much honored to do so. He then went on to tell me that he had begun practicing with some of his lineman friends, that he had already started getting his gear together, and that he was going to school to get a CDL license, which I know he accomplished in good time, just so that he could be ready if given the opportunity. So with all that I've said, you cannot go wrong in giving this gentleman the opportunity to be selected to partake in your apprenticeship program. He will perform and give you his 150% attitude as he always does, and he will not let you or the city down. Thank you. Sincerely, Walfield Senior System Operator. I remember the day a couple weeks later, after writing that letter, when Guillermo, who I'll call Willie from here on out, ran into my office excited, telling me that he had been accepted into the program, thanking me to no end. Because the selection committee had told him that the only reason he had been selected was because of the letter. I remember high-fiving and hugging him and telling him congrats, but I also told him that it was not the letter that got him accepted. It was his attitude, his work ethic, spirit, thirst, and wanting to learn something new. That is what got him accepted. Willie began his career with the city a little over 16 years ago as a meter reader, then moved into service worker, and now he is a lineman. The last 4.5 years have been tough for Willie, but as a testament to his character and attitude, as he always does, never giving up hope, kept his nose to the grindstone, continued to practice and learn, and now, as of April 2016, he has succeeded and graduated from the apprenticeship program. As I had hoped and wrote 4 years ago, not letting me down, his family down, and most importantly, not letting himself down. Willie has participated in 3 rodeos, once as a groundman, doing his grunt work, and twice as a contestant. Where in his first year, he scored a 494 out of 500, and in his second year, a 488 out of 500. He continues to grow. So, Madam Mayor and Honorable Commissioners, it gives me great pleasure in introducing you to Mr. Guillermo Willie Cancesares, your new homegrown City of Lake Worth lineman, and please join me in a round of applause as we present him with his much deserved and earned diploma and certificates.
That's a big time standing O. I just want you to know that. We're so proud. We're so very proud and honored to have you as part of our team. And to your family, is that your wife there sitting there? I see her smile on her face and tears in her eyes. You're going to make me cry. Don't make me cry. I'm a crybaby. I'm just so proud of you and so proud of all of our employees. Well, thank you so much.
Quite welcome. We have his diplomas and certificates.
Okay, let me come. I should just stay down there. Is this in here?
All 3 of them.
All 3? Oh, we can only do this before.
Okay, so the first document is your diploma from Atlantic Technical Center and Technical High School. Atlantic Technical College and Technical High School. This certifies that Guillermo Cancesares has met the requirements of the program of training and line erectors, as prescribed by the Florida Department of Education, the School Board of Broward County, Florida, and hereby presented this certificate of the program completion given the 6th day of April, 2016.
The only family members you get a hug from one. Now the next award, I'm going to give the hug to you. I'm Italian, I'm a hugger.
Certificate of completion of apprenticeship. This is to certify that Guillermo Cancesares has satisfactorily completed the apprentice training in accordance with the standards established by the City of Lake Worth Utilities Apprenticeship Program and the IBEW Local 359-3, and is recognized as being qualified to perform as a journeyman lineman, given the 11th day of April, 2016, by the Joint Finance Committee.
Wait, now you can have. Are you related?
Completion of apprenticeship, Florida Department of Education, Division of Career and Adult Education. This is a certified that Guillermo Cancilleras has with merit fulfilled the terms of the apprenticeship agreement in accordance with the standards prescribed by the Division of Career and Adult Education, Apprenticeship, and Federal Committee on Apprenticeship, and is hereby recognized as a qualified line erector, power line distribution erector. And it also has your number on here, just to make it clear.
Here, you can hold this one. And I'm gonna hug you anyway.